back with another one. Pull some cards and see what's in the energy, y'all. Know what I was just sitting up here thinking about? Or thinking as I was in the shower as well. It's a lot of these people out here doing some weird shit to get where they are in life. And exactly who you think is not, it is. Exactly who you think is not, it is. Look. That's what I got here. Somebody going from oppression to power, to energy, action, courage. Somebody taking their power back from some people who decide they were going to steal it. Some manipulative people. You know what people do? Is they get in your energy and they spiritually try to manipulate you. So they can call you crazy when you calling them out. So it doesn't look like they actually have any type of connections to you. And only people who spiritually see can see exactly what they're doing. And so the whole time you think someone's coming in to rescue you, and they really just playing with you and your energy. They really just sucking what they can suck from you while they giving you the crumbs so they can keep you coming back and continue to suck from you. Why you not really benefit, because you're in the same situation and have to work hard as hell, but they benefit from it. And the people they are around benefit from it. And so it be people you don't even like. These tag-along bitches, these ones that want to be like you, they be all in your energy and benefiting from the people who they around, who you giving your energy to. And so while you still are not benefiting at all from them in your energy, you know who is benefiting from it? The ones you don't like. And they out there having a good old time, the ones that don't like you. Say the ones you don't like, but it could be people you once had respect for that violated. They violated when they came in your energy. Bribed. A lot of people being bribed to do things, but it's okay. You know, when you have money, and that's all you want is money, that's what God takes from you. And so how God works is he'll let you get on this high horse and feel like you're doing all good. You'll feel like you're the best thing in the world, because that's what he wants you to feel like. He wants you to feel this good godly energy because you used to being around a bunch of demons, a bunch of succubus energies, a bunch of incubus energies. And so because you used to being around that, he wants you to get the feel for how it feels like to actually be on the other side. And so right when you think you're winning and you ain't have to do nothing and you just left the other person out there, and you and your succubus energies or your incubus energies could just go on along and just keep winning in life after stealing this godly energy. After being given energy by people who you wouldn't even open your mouth to help. You just pretend to help spiritually while you continue to be uplifted. You know, that's what's so funny, you know. That Kanye West song say the people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. That is actually true. I've witnessed that through not even being around several people, just having them in my energy. Being around some, but others just having them in my energy. You realize how low their self-esteem is, how low they're willing to go to try to look like something they are not. And these are the people that we see out there winning every day, believe it or not. They appear to be winning in life, but when they go home, they really sad as hell. They really feel like losers when they go home. And it's almost sad to see people like that, especially when you're an empath like I am. You want to help people. You want to lift them up. And it makes you feel good to help people until you realize that when it comes down to your turn, when you need the assistance, there's nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing. Y'all, I'm just going to put it out there. I've been looking for somebody who I call my prayer brother. I haven't spoken to him in a while. He's from India. I don't know where y'all from on here, but if I got anybody from India out here on this page, yeah, help me try to get in touch with my prayer brother. I need assistance to help accomplish some things real quick. Because these people out here, they pretend to give you assistance while they steady benefit from your energy and you steady suffer. You have to work hard as hell to get a little bit. While they just around here smiling and cheesing and winning off your energy and not giving nothing in return, except for to these people who don't deserve it. Who don't deserve it. And that's what it comes down to. And so, yeah, I'm kind of over it. My family, I'm over it because they trash. And you hate to say that about your own family, but it do be your own family that be coming for you. It's your own family that don't want to see you win. And so when other people do it, it's almost like you're not even surprised because they've set up and they've watched your own family do it. And so they feel like, if they can do it, why can't they do it? Who are you to judge them when you got your own family treating you like shit? And so they'll do it. They'll do it the same way. I already told y'all the story about what my family did. How I was on the up and up and everything was going perfect in my life and I had everything that I needed, and I was traveling a lot, and the more I traveled, the less my family engaged with me. That's how things work. The more I did positive things with my life, the more I went up, the more they stopped. The more they stop engaging with me, the more they pull back. That's what jealousy does to people. It makes them look at people who's winning and pull back from them. Jealousy makes you want the things that they have, but you don't want to do the work to get it. So it makes you do weird things. It makes you act funny when you're around them. That's what jealousy does. It'll have you sitting back looking at stuff and you don't congratulate people and you don't act like you happy for them. You just watch them from the background because the truth is you want to know how they're doing what they're doing, but you don't want them to know that you see what it is they're doing, that you appreciate what it is that they're doing, that you want to do what it is that they're doing. You don't want them to know that. And that's what I've kind of seen with my family. Some of the people in my family who have been in the highest positions always pretty much in life have kind of been doing better than other people, even when they were on Section 8 and all these other different government aids. They'll have more than you, and they'll still be jealous of you. I've seen this with my family. I've seen this with celebrities who, y'all watch them. If I call their name out, you'll know exactly who they are. You wouldn't even believe they celebrities that, like clout chasing celebrities. You would not believe that they are energy vampires, that they harvest energy off other people. You would not believe that they spiritually watch other people and they can steal ideas and try to steal your essence, because these celebrities seem to have so much going on. You wouldn't believe it. And that's the crazy part about it. People believe lies before they believe the truth. They will believe a lie before they believe the truth here. Yeah. So, instead of waiting for people to do things that they don't do, Instead of waiting for people to have my back while they pretending they have my back spiritually and they don't. I'm moving forward from that. Instead of continuing to feed people my energy, who gonna go back and feed it to their people, and then they're gonna win off of it while they watch you, because they can't really make a move or do anything to help you because they worried about what they might lose, but they steady accumulating on you. I'm pulling my energy back from those people. I am calling all my energy back from everybody who decided that they were going to step in and try to drain me from it. I'm calling all my energy back. And that's what I feel like y'all should do too. If y'all are around energy vampires out here, call your energy back from them and watch how quick they fall down. Watch how quick they fall down. Yeah. This is what it's been the whole time. This is like crabs in a barrel here. While you're up, they're doing everything in their power to pull you back down. They're doing everything in their power to fight you for your power. And these are people who are already in positions, to win. But they'll try to drain you of your winnings. These also be people who not in positions to win. You know, family who never gained as much success as you. Family who didn't want to see you win, who didn't want to see you get beyond them. Family who's used to not having shit. And they see you moving ahead in life and having something. And so this is what they want to do. Yeah. Calling judgment on these people. That's it. It says embarrassment here. Embarrassment. Somebody embarrassed because you calling judgment on them. They should be embarrassed. Because I can imagine we embarrassed when we go through the stuff we go through that's caused by other people. Because they don't want to see us win. Because they have this lack mindset of their own. Because they think like bombs. Because I feel like that's a mindset. Yeah. These people are garbage. You know, you hate to say it. You hate to say it, especially when you spent your time uplifting people. You know, to watch them win and they can sit back and watch you go through hell. Say ignorance is bliss. It is. It is. And so you can be happy as you want to when you don't know certain things. But when you do learn certain things, then it's your job to act on the certain things that you have learned. And so while I've set up and I've kind of observed people and their actions when it comes down to certain things, I learned who deserves my energy and who don't deserve my energy. That's what I've learned. That's what I've learned. So everybody sit back and they play these little games. And they watch people do magic. And they watch people try to spiritually manipulate you. That time is over. That time is over. I'm trying not to cuss. 'Cause that's what I really want to do. But that's over. For the family who've been watching you go through stuff, who've been so busy trying to win themselves, who sending you stuff to try to keep you in the past instead of allowing you to move forward. That's over. That is over. I'm calling judgment on all this shit. People gonna know y'all for exactly who y'all are. Exactly who you are. And so my next few readings gonna be calling a lot of people out, y'all. Just so you know. I'm gonna be calling a lot of these people out. A lot of these people try to drain your energy. A lot of these people who try to be like you. A lot of these people, you'd be surprised off who will lie and manipulate just to try to be around celebrities who also lie and manipulate. You would be surprised. The people they try to be around who just energy vampires, who just spiritually stalk you and see what they can take from you. And here you is thinking somebody up because they did all the hard work, when the truth is they up because they made a lot of sacrifices. They up because they tell a lot of lies. They up because they can spiritually stalk people and steal ideas from them. Believe it or not, they up. And a lot of people around them are down because of them. So when you see people who are up in life, and they surrounded by people who may not be up in life, they not surrounded by a bunch of people like them, but they surrounded by people who seem to be mediocre in life, that's probably why. Pay attention to them. Because at least 7 out of 10 times, those are energy vampires. And they up this high, and the people they surrounded by is only right here, and have only remained to be right here for so long, since their energy being drained, their ideas are being stolen. Victim consciousness. We no longer gonna be the victims of this bullshit, y'all. We gonna call our power back. Calling our power back. Because that's what you have, people out here playing the victims. They play the victims in life, and they try to get people's attention, and they get people on their team, and they have people coming against you for nothing because they're playing the victim out here, while they doing all the things that they say you're doing, while they're doing all these things to you. These people are snakes. They snakes. See the snake down here? The crow at the top? These crows come around to give you a heads up. They come around to give you a warning that these negative things that are thrown at you. So pay attention when you hear them crowing. When you see them come around at one time, think back at what you've said. Think back at things you've said. Think back at things that you've thought. Because again, these people, they get in your mind. They try to manipulate your mind. They know what you're thinking. Government is not the only people that can do that. You'd be surprised how many people you look at in the entertainment industry that are able to do that. You'd be surprised how many regular people out here who just work regular jobs and live a regular life are able to do that. So don't think for 1 second that your thoughts are private, because they're never private, especially when you have people around you who want to manipulate you. They always in your mind. They always trying to see what it is you're thinking. They always looking for a way to come up off your ideas. They always looking for a way that they can try to manipulate you with things that you think, things that you've done. They take your mind. Our mind is a place that stores away memories. They can use those memories against you. So you imagine things that you may have done that wouldn't nobody know about except for you. These people have a way of getting into your mind and looking for those past memories that are stored. They're not lost. They're stored inside of your brain. If you learn how to use your whole entire brain, then you would easily be able to recall these certain memories that you've kind of pushed to the back, pushed to the side. We see things every day, just random objects, cars passing by, birds flying by. Later on in the day, you might not remember you seen that red car pass by, or the blue car pass by with somebody waving out the window. Things like that, your brain is not gonna It's not going to be pushed. It's not going to be held in the parts of your brain that holds those important things to you. And so you're going to see regular things come and go, but that doesn't mean it's lost. It's just held in a side of your brain, in a part of your brain. And if you learn how to use your whole brain, you could easily recall certain things that seem minuscule or minute. You can easily recall those certain things that seem like they are little things, petty things that don't really have any meaning to them. And so just like if you learn how to use your whole brain, and you probably seem like a person with a perfect memory because you can recall everything that ever happened, everything that's around you. Some people out there know how to use certain parts of their brain to get into others. And so they can use their mind to almost look at your mind like they're these stack of index cards and say these are all memories that you've held from your lifetime. They're able to use their mind, what they know how to use, and go through all these index cards and say, here, let me peel this back right here. What's this right here? Oh, at some point they felt entitled to something. But what did they feel entitled to? What else do they have going on? What's this right here? This yellow right here. What is this? New idea. Oh, they have new ideas. What's the new idea? What's the new idea that they have? Spiritual advisor. Oh, they wanted to be a spiritual advisor at one point. So let me do something to knock that off. Do something to make sure they're not successful with this new idea right here. Do something. Maybe they've already tried to be a spiritual advisor in the past and they didn't pass the test or something. So let me throw something on the page to make them remember that they failed that test so they can feel like failures over and over and over again. This is how these people work. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I hope y'all paying attention. This is how they work. And in life, you don't want to look at things like that. You don't want to feel like people are like that in their life, but this is how they are. This is how they win at life. This is how they manipulate others. This is how they destiny swap with you. This is how they're able to try to live your life. Because we've already said that I don't feel like destiny swap is a real thing. It's more so them bringing you down to a vibration that's so low, and the devil rewarding them for what it is they've done. And so it looks like now where they are getting things you should have got and you are not getting anything in return. That's because they've worked so hard to bring your vibrations down. And with doing that, it's almost like you're forfeiting your own destiny because you have to be a vibrational match for whatever it is that you're calling in. Whatever it is for you, you have to get there to it first. And so it looks like they're winning and you're losing, but it's because they will spend all day long going through your brain. Let me see what this is right here. What is this? Easter egg. It says Easter Island. Oh, okay. Something's going on Easter, or this is a place they want to visit. Let me sabotage that. Is this a place they visited before? Is it something negative happened that they pushed this way in the back of their brain? Because this is the front of their brain right here. Is it something that happened where they pushed it way in the back? Let me see. Children. Oh, did children do something? What did the children do? Let me make them remember this over and over and over and over and over again, because we want them stuck in the past so they can't be a vibrational match for the things that's coming in the future. Because these things are all great things, and this is what we want right here. And so to keep them from reaching this, we have to keep them stuck over here in this part over here. And so we're going to keep on bringing up things. Oh, this case was closed right here. somebody was found not guilty, let's keep making them relive it. Let's make them feel guilty about things. Let me see what it is that we can do to make them feel like this. So we're going to keep bringing up all of these things. Your own family. We're going to keep bringing up all of these things right here so that they'll never get to this part right here. Because the truth is, we want this part for ourselves. And if we can do this and almost make a sacrifice to the devil with this part right here, all their memories, all the things from their past that they've grown from, then we can get this right here. This is how this works. This is how this works. So it's no magic trick, certain words that are said to make somebody be able to destiny swap with you. It's hard work put in for people to try to keep you stuck in the past. And so what would that look like? Somebody trying to torture you spiritually, mentally, physically. They are trying to torture you. They're trying to keep you stuck on a certain vibration. And so if it means bringing up everything you ever did, everything you wanted to do, everything you wasn't successful with, everything that made you sad in life, then that's exactly what they're going to do to be able to keep you in those certain vibrations. And so as hard as it may seem, what you want to do is try to stay out those certain vibrations. And so that means cutting off things, ways that they have been getting to you. And so let's say you love music and they are bringing certain things to your attention. They are making you recall certain things. They're making you be stuck in the past by playing certain songs that's making you think of certain things that have happened to you in your past. You're going to have to cut the music. If you like watching TV, you like watching movies, but you notice every time you watch a movie lately, it's making you recall something that made you sad in your past, you're going to have to cut those movies. And see, now you're cutting off things that would normally keep you in high vibration. You're having to cut it because they realize those things are keeping you in high vibration. And what they want to do is sabotage those things because they're trying to keep you on this low vibration. They're trying to keep you vibrating with them. Because if they can keep you down there, then you'll never make it to what it is you're supposed to be making it to. And like I told you, the devil rewards his people too. So this is not them tricking God and God giving them your blessings. These are them bringing you down to a vibration so low that you're almost like forfeiting your blessings, and they're receiving blessings from the most low instead of the most high. So now somebody's paranoid, mentally and emotionally drained. You'd be surprised how many people are going to be drained when y'all call y'all energy back from these people. When you stop letting them feed off you. And so while you are down, they're up so high and they seem to be so happy. As you know, good people in life, those people who actually want to see you win, when they feed off your good energy, when they're able to move up here with your good energy, what they do is they reach back. They reach back and they pull you up there with them. And so y'all on that same level. You know, if you're up here with your vibrations and you are this good person and you want to see other people win, what do? You reach down and you pull them up to your level. Whether that's self-esteem wise, whether it's financially wise, whether it's emotionally wise, you teach them how they can be on your level, equivalent of pulling them up to match you. When you do that for the wrong people, what you will find is that they will feed off of you and they'll be up here they've exceeded you, because remember, you have all of these people that's going through right here, and they're trying to keep you in these vibrations. And so they coming through, and they combing through all of these past things like a fine-tooth comb, trying to figure out ways to trigger you. And you've uplifted the wrong person. So now this person is sitting up here, and you're being pulled down by the people who are combing through, trying to figure out what it is they can do to pull you further down. And you know what these people do? They watch you. They watch you. And so you're not getting what you gave to them. They watching you suffer. And what they doing is throwing bones to you. They're throwing their leftovers at you. Here, you can have this. You can have that. While you got the crabs in the barrel who are down here. And so now these people who you've lifted up, they're up here now. You're steady being pulled down by the crabs in the barrel. Instead of these people who are up here now throwing you a rope to help you, as if you thrown them ropes and helped them. You've even came down to teach certain things so they can learn to be on the level that you're on. They're not giving you that same respect. They're not giving you that same time. They're not investing in you the same as you have done to lift them up. And so they watching you being drugged down by your crabs in a barrel who are down here, because they need to keep you on this vibration down here with them. This is what happens when you feed to the wrong people. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens for you, but everything happens for them. And so while they may have not been the ones who are pulling you down, they may not have been the crabs in the barrel who are down there pulling you down and combing through all these things, trying to figure out how to hurt you, trying to figure out how to make you feel a certain way. They also don't care enough to do something about it. And so that's why you want to feed into the same people who will feed into you. You want to give this to the same people who will give to you. You want it to be equally yoked. Not to say you're not giving, not to give to somebody who doesn't have to give. We're saying you don't give to people who have it to give and don't. So let's see what these cards say. That's just what was on my mind. Let's see what we have in these cards. Spirit guides, ancestors of the highest white light, tell us what we need to know. Holy Spirit, archangels, please allow me to channel the messages from the energy that's surrounding us. Again, victim consciousness here. We're going to stop playing the victim, and we're going to stop allowing other people to play the victim while they do things around us to try to torture us. So what is this going to look like when we stop playing the victim? We're going to stop giving into people who we know we're not getting nothing in return. We're going to stop giving into these people who are capable of giving back, but they don't. We're going to stop feeding these people who are surrounded by people who are trying to take from you, who are surrounded by the people who are trying to suck from you. We're going to stop allowing these crabs in a bucket to pull us down, to comb through past memories and try to bring you down. So this is the point where you got to learn how to say F these things that have happened in your past. This is the point where you have to learn how to not feel bad about certain things. This is the point where you may look like you don't care. And to the people, some things may have happened to. You may look like, let's say, one time you cheated on somebody. And you feel bad about cheating on them in the past, although you're not still with them, because you have changed your life so much from them, because you have grown so much from them, you look back on those memories and you kind of feel bad for allowing it to even happen. You no longer feeling bad about those things. You letting it go. So to certain people, to the person you cheated on, it may look as if you just don't care. If it has to look like that, then so be it. If it has to look like that, then you know it has to look like that, because you're not going to allow people to drag you down because you feel bad about certain things, because you feel sorry for certain people, because you made certain decisions in your life that you've grown from, because that's why we are all here. We all have things in our life that we should have grown from. Unfortunately, certain people don't grow from those things in their life. They continue to live their life the way they are. And so to look at your growth, it may seem like you're acting better than them. Let them feel that way. Let them feel that way. Victim consciousness and rejection. Somebody may feel rejected. Somebody may be feeling like the victim and going through rejection. And so, like I said, if you poured into people, if you have poured into people and have not received anything back in return, then that may cause you to feel like the victim here, to feel like you've been given to these people, or certain people have been sucking from you, and here you are with nothing in return. If they are turning their back on you, here they are moving forward with different people and different places, and they're leaving you to just fend for yourselves when you didn't leave them to fend for themselves. You did what you could to uplift them, and they took what they got from you. They took that good feeling. They took that light they got, that enhancement that they got to their ego. And what did they do? They went somewhere else with it. They went somewhere else and helped somebody else win with it. And so you could feel rejected. You could feel like you were the victim here. This is the feeling we're going to leave out. This is the feeling we're gonna never mind right here. We're going to get over these. We're going to get over these things that have happened. And what you're going to do is learn from it. You've poured into people. And so those people you have watched not do the same for you, we're not going to pour into them anymore. We're going to withdraw all of our energy. And we know, as people of light, a lot of times your energy is what's holding people up. And so what it's going to look like is them coming down off that high horse. What it's going to look like is them coming down off that high, period. And now they starting to feel low again. Now that low self-esteem is kicking in again. Now they walking around feeling the way they used to feel. And some could even want to come back around because they need another pick-me-up. It's like when we buy these Red Bulls and we drink them and we get that energy source from these energy drinks, and we feel up and we feel so good and we feel like we can conquer the world, and we're moving around and we're doing all of these different things, and then we have that crash. Because that energy drink is only going to last 3 to 5 hours. And now we have that crash. Because we didn't continuously drink that energy drink. We only drunk one. And now we're crashing, and the crash is worse than we felt when we didn't have the energy. That's what it's going to start to look like. And you may even start to feel sorry for certain people when you're watching them crash, after knowing your energy is what held them up the whole time. We're not going back. We're not going to keep reaching back and pulling up. We're not going to keep feeding into these people who are just allowing us to suffer. And so when they get on their crash and they start playing the victim here, We just gonna allow them to. Allow it to be. Allow them to be however it is they are. Why? Because they sat back and they watched you be however it is you are. This is what it's gonna look like here. People gonna start losing things. People gonna start losing their lives. People are gonna start losing their livelihood. People gonna start losing things that they thought they worked for because of work they got from being in your energy. So people gonna start losing things. And that's okay. We're gonna let them. And we're gonna sit back and we're gonna watch. And we're gonna lift up people who deserve to be lifted up. We're gonna lift up people who appreciate it. We're gonna lift up people who do the same to us. I see civil rights here. Some people's civil rights may have been violated completely by these disrespectful people. Water signs right here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I just seen got a reading on you. Finances. So a water sign may have gotten a reading on you. They see what it is you're destined for. They see the road that you're headed on to get it. They see all these changes they've made in your life. And so to keep you from getting it, to keep you from receiving all of these blessings, which may have included finances, what they do is they go back and they start doing witchcraft. They start doing spell work. They start figuring out ways they can comb through things. What is this? What is this right here? Codependency. She was codependent on something or someone. Let's take that away. Or maybe this person she was codependent on 10 years ago, maybe they walked away from her. So let's bring that up. Let's make her feel less than. Let's keep bringing up over and over and over again. This person walked away from them. Maybe someone who was codependent was attached to her and sucking from her, draining her of her energy and allowing her to be in a low spot while they were in a high spot. Let's keep talking about that over and over and over again. Oh, it's people that are watching? Let's do it. Let's make these people who are watching know all of these things. Although none of this has to do with her right now, because she's headed here. This is where she's headed to right now. And so she's somewhere over here, close to receiving these blessings over here. But let's comb through this right here. Because you know what? You know people like a good movie. You know people like mess. People are drawn into mess. You know how people like to gossip. So let's see what we can find over here. What is this? Light blue? Maybe light blue stands for the police. Maybe she went to jail at some point. Let's let all these people know over here who maybe want to work with her or do something with her over here in this part, in this life that she's headed for, because she's living in her north node and she's following her divine purpose. Let's let all these people know over here who may also be watching spiritually that, you know what, she may have went to jail over here, or her health was bad over here. Let's say, oh, this person has AIDS or syphilis or something, and maybe they didn't want anybody to know about it. So you know what? They had health problems over here. And they only tell the people who they sleep with right here. So you know what we're gonna do? Let's tell all these people that she got these health problems here. Let's make sure people know all over the world about whatever these things are right here that has happened in the past right here. You know, comb through what else can we use to try to embarrass her with. Watched by a drone? Oh, she watched people by drones. Okay, so let's let the world know that this is what she's doing over here. Yeah, I'm just making up stuff as I go, but I'm giving you examples. I'm giving you examples of what people hear, what they do, and how they try to energy swap. And so this doesn't, like, nobody is exempt from this. And so we look at certain things in life and we think only government people are able to do certain things. Only people in the military learn certain military tactics. Only the doctors know how much penicillin to get. Only professional dancers know how to dance. See where I'm going with it? You see by how much sense it makes? Only people with driver's license know how to drive. Nobody's exempt from this. These are not just things that government knows how to do. You know, with every time we increase security in something, we have hackers to figure out how to hack it. Same thing in life. Every time we develop somewhere in some place, we're going to have these people who figure out how to do it themselves without doing the work that other people may have done. In some cases, they're good people, and we call those prodigies. You wonder how they know how to do certain things that they've never had training for. But some people, they do it in a negative way. And we can call those a number of people: hackers, haters, manipulators. The list goes on and on. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 1. Better is a piece of bread where there is peace than a house full of feasting where there is quarreling. Had a world leader here, right behind him. Or somewhere is in somebody who is in some type of position of power here. Maybe have finances that look excellent. These are people who are feasting. People who have everything that they want, seemingly. But it's not peaceful in their house. These are people who fake it for the gram. These are people who you'll see them arguing in public, and as soon as the camera come on, they will smile very big for the picture. These are those people. And complicated things here. Somebody who's faking it may be one of your cyber bullies here. Somebody who is faking it could be one of your cyber bullies here. They're pretending to be happy. They have all these things in life, but they really go home and they're miserable in what they go home to. They don't like the person that they're with. They may have children. They don't want children anymore. Children may be adults that they don't get along with. Somebody can't even have children. They may go home to somebody who can't even have children. Maybe they want children. But they faking it so that it can look a certain way. They're faking it because they have all of these things together. They're faking it because they don't want to let go of all of these things that they have. They're faking it because they have people in their ear that have told them for so long that this is what you got to do. This is how people are in 40-year relationships. This is how people die with each other. This is what it has to look like in life. Yeah, I just seen marriage. This is what it has to look like in life. And so you married into miserableness, and now you have to just pretend like you are happy in the public. And so maybe you feeding into one of these people, and you wondering why you're not getting anything in return. You're wondering why. Because this person's trying to play a role for the people and a person that they're with. But the truth is, it's better to eat bread than eat or feast than to have all of this money, to have all of this food, to have all of this access to all these different things in a place where you're not even happy. You don't have happiness. You got money, you got cars, you have houses, but what you don't have is happiness. Why? Because all of those things that you've accumulated over time doesn't bring you happiness. The truth is, nothing and no one else can bring you happiness. The truth is, you have to find happiness within yourself. And once you found that happiness within yourself, then people and places and things that you're around that don't bring you happiness, you will easily be able to walk away from. And people say they'll walk away. They'll walk away so easy. They give up so easily. No, they know their worth. They know their worth. They know when things are worth it. They know when it's time to go. They know when it's time to go. They know true happiness, true light, God's light, will bring you all of those things that you stand there for. But because you're not doing what you're supposed to do by God, because you're not putting your energy in where God told you to put it, because you're not following the divine light, you're not following even divine direction. You're not allowing yourself to be guided where you should be guided. You're trying to control something where you should release control and just go with the flow of things. So now you can't receive what it is that God actually had for you. Now you are trying to control things. And what you're receiving is something that doesn't even make you happy. Now, you put in so much work and you got all these material things, but you still don't have happiness. You can have threesomes and foursomes and these big orgies, and you've attended all these parties, did all these evil things, and you don't have happiness. All you have is a bunch of material things. With someone who is materialistic, with someone having or showing an extreme need for wealth or material gain. It's someone who making you feel like you're in love when you're not. New York. We pulling all our power back, y'all. We pulling back all our power for people, places, things that don't deserve it. And it may look like you just all of a sudden stop giving a damn about certain things. We're not going to worry about what it looks like to certain people. So maybe this New York person has this victim consciousness. They're playing a victim when the truth is they've done it to themselves. The truth is they've done it to other people. The truth is They victimize other people, but they could be playing a victim here because they're with a karmic, somebody, a cyberbullying. They with someone where they have material wealth because that's what they wanted, because that's what they sacrificed for, to have money. And they didn't think about love. And now they don't have love. All they got is people faking. And it's okay. No, you got to find the love in yourself. And if you don't, that's okay too. Some people, we die and we come back. We reincarnate over and over and over and over and over again. And until we learn the lessons that we supposed to learn. You're going to forever be sacrificing your happiness until you learn how to not sacrifice your happiness, until you learn how to sacrifice the material things, until you learn how to detach from the material things. You're going to keep going through the same thing over and over and over again in every lifetime. You're going to wonder why you can't find happiness. Y'all ever had a past life reading? You should. You may see a pattern. You may see a pattern. Because the skin that we're in changes, but our spirit doesn't. Spirit is the same. The soul is the same. And we're here for growth. A lot of people don't understand that. You are here to learn certain things, to grow from them, to gain certain knowledge of certain things. A lot of people think we just here for fun. There's no heaven, there's no hell. We just here for fun. Don't worry about that. We can do what we want to do, have as much fun we want to have. We just going to die and reincarnate and come back and still do the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. There is a heaven and there is a hell. And you may have not met it yet. Depending on where you're spending your time and what you're putting your time into, your energy into, who you decide to worship. When God calls judgment on the world, because judgment is called on people, individual people. When God calls judgment on the world, then these souls are going to go where they should go. And they're either going to dwell in the place of the Most High, or they're going to dwell in the place of the Most Low. Anyway, temptation. Temptation could have gotten the best of somebody here. Just patience. Patience. Temptation got the best of someone here. 9 and 1 is 10. 10 is endings. It's also the beginnings of something. Something's going to end. Somebody's being called to have some patience here. 3 and 2 is 5. 5 is changes. Something's going to end. Something's going to change. Somebody fell victim to someone. This person looks like they're in the spirit here. This person looks like some type of ghost here. This is not even a real person. Somebody could have fell victim to someone again. Someone that's pretending here. It's the incubus, succubus spirit here. We have 58 minutes. I swear this time be going by so fast. Help from above. And so if you out here now and you feeling like there is no help, 5-5, I see them on the phone. You out here feeling like there is no help. You're out here feeling like there is no help. You got help coming from above. I see something here says notification warning. Permanent ban will occur if you do not end this live in the next 1 minute. That's what I see on here. I don't know how long that's been on here. I don't even know. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I doubt if it's something even real, but you know what? If permanent ban does come to this account, then y'all look for the next one. It's going to be built off the same thing. We're going to put it as number 2. Love Jones number 2. You know how the song say boyfriend number 2? We're going to put it as number 2. We're going to come back and we're going to do the same thing. And then the next one's going to be number 3 and number 4 and number 5. Look for my face. Because I don't know what they're trying to do here. Maybe it's something they don't want you to know. Anyway, see what else the cards say. Oh, you know what? We was at an hour anyway, so I was about to end it anyway, to be honest with you. So I've been on here long enough. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Weird ass people, man.